Oh, hey guys!
Hello, adventurers!
Hop in the back, let's go. Shades.
You ready?
You got the tunes?
Let's do this. All right, first fill up. Oh no, where's my wallet?
I don't think we forgot anything.
First fill up, Washington State, $4.49 a gallon premium.
Let's hope it's downhill from here.
Yeah. Let's hope we don't go above that, because that's a bit expensive, but
yeah, we're trying to extreme budget this.
That's right.
So,
and yes, we do get premium gas, but I have found personally that it gives me better gas mileage with the way I drive. In my head, I feel that it makes the engine last a lot longer. So that's important to me.
we're leaving town.
We're leaving Darrington, and we don't know where we're going.
Yeah, this has been a long time coming, you guys. We've talked about this adventure for years, just taking off in a van with no plans, no particular destination, and just having a blast. And it's
Bringing you guys along with us.
yeah, this is going to be really fun. So make sure you stay tuned with us the whole way through.
Yeah, subscribe so you don't miss an episode.
Right, you don't want to miss a thing. Hit the bell notification. Let's do this.
We don't know when we're going to be posting. We may post. We know for a fact we're going to be posting our normal Wednesday videos, but we may throw a couple episodes in here and there depending on if we have time and if we have internet.
Yeah.
You know, growing up and being from Washington State and living here all my life, and knowing that the rest of the country isn't exactly like Washington State, definitely going to miss the greens of the trees in Washington.
Yeah. Like, as excited as I am for leaving, like, I'm also thinking about all the fall hikes I'm going to miss. And, you know, so many trails I wanted to do this year. And that's every year. I always miss the trails. You know, you can't catch them all.
There's way too many.
But we don't even know what's in store for us, so we might just forget about Washington for a while. But we are lucky to live here, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't think we forget about Washington. I just hope we don't go through the entire trip comparing everything to Washington, which we might, because this is what we know.
Yeah.
But,
like, what's it like going for a hike in Texas and there's no elevation because it's completely flat?
yeah.
are we going to appreciate it as much if it's not as much work? I don't know.
I think it'll be different work because it'll be hot, humid.
Right, different bugs and stuff to watch for.
I
Like,
guess-
we don't even know what kind of wildlife or insects we need to watch out for in other states.
Yeah.
So,
So we're gonna have to learn about that.
yeah.
Bring you along for that journey as well.
And we'll definitely need you guys' help, but we're in a state that you know well. Give us some tips.
And we're always open to ideas on where to go too.
Yeah. Yeah, any good rock hounding spots? What were you gonna say?
Because we have no destination.
Oh.
Like we literally don't know where we're going. We just know that we're gonna be there.
We just passed a police car. That's why we're quiet. We're
We gotta be super quiet because we're passing police cars. I was just
You caught us on film that like act like you're not guilty. Look, when you weren't even doing anything wrong.
oh, it's coming.
Oh, he's behind us. Oh, he's behind.
Pulled out.
Oh, he's gonna come get us. Well, that will cut our trip short.
Nah,
We're gonna get arrested.
we're an Opal. We can outrun them.
They're gonna arrest us for bringing too much stuff on a minimalist van trip.
Who said this is a minimalist van trip? This is far from minimalist. We brought everything except the kitchen sink, and I think we might have packed that last minute too.
But this is like literally everything we own. Like,
Yeah.
there's no sacrifices here. Wait, I take that back. Charlie did make one sacrifice.
I did, and she wanted to get rid of the tent, which we're going on a camping excursion, van excursion.
We have
thing.
2 tents on us, a backpacking tent and then our car camping tent.
Right, but we don't want to use the backpacking tent for car camping. Gosh. But, so I had to get rid of my portrait lighting, and which is one of the ways that we were going to make money on the road. And now we are down to no ways of making money on the road as of yet.
That's a lie. You're going to use your natural lighting and your skills. Your bad photo taking skills.
I know. But it's so much easier with the light.
Yeah, but it took up a lot of room.
It did.
So, sometimes,
But I didn't want to get rid of the tent.
well, it's like if you are stuck with, say you're a carpenter and you're taking you've got to sacrifice your power tool saw or bring your hand saw because it's smaller and lighter. You're still going to get the same job done. It's just going to be a little bit more challenging.
Yeah. So we brought with us a lot of cans of food and some rice and some beans just to keep our expenses as low as possible. And I just said to Liz, no fast food till we at least eat 2 buckets of cans. Because we have like 3 buckets, like 3 5-gallon buckets of food, like full cans and noodles, and rice, and beans, and stuff. So, and we just went over a bump, and I was like, did we just bottom out? We
Yeah.
must have like 200 pounds of food.
We basically dumped our pantry into the back of this van. We
Yeah.
don't eat fast food normally, but on the road,
Yeah, unfortunately on the road we do.
yeah, it's challenging, especially if you get off of a big hike and you don't have your kitchen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a challenge, but we're gonna try and be hard on ourselves and
Yeah.
be cheap.
Yeah. We're gonna try and lose some weight on this trip too, because you know, it's a good thing to lose weight.
Yeah. Well, we're just not feeling super 100% healthy, and I'm gonna ramble. But normally, so pre-COVID, I trained MMA 3+ times a week, and I was running and doing all kinds of exercise.
And what's MMA, dear?
Mixed martial arts, so jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai, all kinds of fun stuff. It was a blast. But then, like, everything changed after COVID. I started working 100% from home. You know, I thought it was wise to not have the close contact with the virus going around, and then just time went by and I stopped doing that. Even though I loved it so much. So, but it has taken a toll on my physical well-being. I'm still hiking a lot, but it's not the same.
Yeah, you worked hard when you were doing MMA.
I did, and I was in pretty good shape, and now I don't feel that way. I feel myself softening up on the core. So I'm hoping to kind of nip that in the butt this trip. This trip is going to be life-changing.
Hopefully, yeah.
It will be.
It will be. This year has been life-changing. We quit our jobs and started doing photography full-time, started doing YouTube full-time.
It feels good to be making your own way.
Yeah, and it feels good to be creative and actually reap the benefits of being creative.
And joining our forces.
Yes.
Being able to be creative at the same time. So,
Yeah.
I feel, I don't know if this is overconfidence, but I feel like we're onto something, and that this is going to be a successful channel. Our photography business is going to be successful. I don't see any reason why not. We put in the hard work, and people keep showing up. You guys keep showing up. That's awesome. I can't even. It blows my mind. There's a sign saying rocks. By Cascade River,
That's not the Cascade River.
or by Skagit River. First stop on the trip,
That's right.
we're gonna do the Diablo Lake overlook here in the North Cascades. We've been here before, but it's like, it's a crowning jewel.
It's a must stop.
Yeah, it's a must stop. You cannot, like, I think it's a sin to pass this overlook and not stop.
Yeah.
This is Diablo Lake. It was it's caused by a dam, the Diablo Dam over there in the distance, and it's always this very beautiful teal blue color. Sometimes it's even more blue than this, though.
It's all glacial fed, so that's why it gets that beautiful color.
Yeah. Yeah, and we always stop here when we're in the area because it's gorgeous. Yeah.
Great first stop.
Yeah. One thing we didn't do is wash the van because we knew it's just gonna get dirty.
We're going to try and figure out Patreon. That might be a good way to have kind of an insider's perspective. We haven't quite figured it out. Do you guys have some ideas for what we can do for Patreon? And if you don't know what Patreon is, it's a way to support our travels, support our adventures, and in return you get something from us. So maybe it's some extra footage, an extra video a week, or we've considered pen pal letters, where we send you out a monthly letter in the mail, which can be kind of fun these days to get actual snail mail.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let me know if you guys have other ideas. We want to make it worth it. I mean, if somebody's going to take their money to support us, we want to make sure that they get something in return. But you know, not everybody can do that. So liking our videos, commenting on our videos, subscribing to our channel, hitting the bell notification so you can see more of our videos, watching videos all the way through from beginning to end. Those are things that really help out the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything but your time, plus you get to go on a great adventure. So it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah.
So our first day on the road, and we see, well, he's a YouTuber. He's a professor, Central Washington University, and I'm gonna go say hi to him. It's Nick Zentner. So we just talked to him. That was so cool. He's such a nice guy, just as nice as in person. We got to thank him for his channel.
Yeah.
And how much we appreciate him. That was awesome. What mountain is this?
That's Liberty. And these are the Salties.
And then the Sawtooth Range.
Don't fall off. It's a bit of a drop.
Yeah.
Show them the drop.
Whoa. That is a bit down there. That car looks like a bug. You're way up here.
Oh, Silver Star. It says the name of the mountain.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, so that's oh, okay. That's Silver Star Mountain right there. Neat.
There's a nice seat right here. Look at all the layers in that rock there.
Back on the road.
Yep.
That was a cool little brush with YouTube fame.
Yeah, I was a little bit starstruck. I didn't even ask if we could like put him on camera so he could introduce his channel, but he allowed us to introduce our channel, and it was like on the fly. So I hope we did a good job. Hopefully he'll include it in his video. But Like, he seriously is like of our top 5 YouTubers that we watch. And the fact that we ran into him on our first day is crazy. Like, he is seriously a wonderful teacher. You guys really should check out his channel.
Teaches Washington geology and geology in general. He's been traveling lately too. Just did Craters of the Moon, Idaho video,
and we've been itching for him to come to the North Cascades. So he's here, guys. He's here. So all you other rock hounders that watch, Nick Zittner is in the house. Made a decision. We are, well, not a firm decision. We still don't know where we're going, but we are going to head towards the northeasterly point of Washington State because that is an area that we have not yet explored. We've not explored that tippy top northeastern section. So we're probably just going to spend the night there. We have some work to do on the van to get it comfortable for living in. But yeah, we know what direction we're going. Got anything to add to that? How about that? Is that better?
Do you have any comments, sir?
Yes.
Well, we probably won't make it that far today because we want to find a campsite before it gets too dark. Because, like we said, we got a lot of work to do. But at least we know where we're heading.
Yeah.
Like which general direction. This trip is going to be a lot like that. It's going to be... Well, I guess I shouldn't call it a trip because it's not really... A trip is a destination. A trip has destinations, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've been kind of calling it our van life experiment.
Yeah, or our van life journey.
Yeah.
Our van life adventure.
What do you call it?
Yeah, what do you call it? Anyway, yeah, so wagons east.
Wagons east.
We're just realizing that this is what we have been wanting to do for years. Our pretty much our entire relationship, we started out dreaming about wanting to buy a boat and living on a boat together and just traveling on a boat.
We used to sit out at the Everett Marina as the sun was going down. Remember that one time we got cigars? That was a long time ago. And we sat out there and we dreamed about living on a boat. And we always have these romantic ideas, and it's fun to finally execute on those ideas.
Yeah.
And we really feel like a free people right now.
It's a good feeling.
It is. Today is a day that I hope that I always remember. I know I will.
Yeah.
It's already just perfect.
And it is such a relieving feeling to have no obligations, to not have to be somewhere by a certain amount of time, and not have to, do like 100 things before you got to go to work on Monday. Because this is our work right now.
Right.
Like, technically, we're working.
Yeah. And I mean, we worked our butts off to get to this goal. But to finally embark on that, that's incredible. And we get to do this van life experiment and see what life is like on the road.
That's right.
So Charlie has this talent that is going to be useful here for this road trip game that we're going to do. We're going to do the classic, find all the states and license plates. But I needed a list in alphabetical order, and he can actually name the states in alphabetical order off the top of his head.
I can name them, I can't spell them all. Like I just brutalized Massachusetts.
But I'll have to record him reciting it. I know he's busy right now making the list, but it's pretty amazing. All right, here's the list. I'm gonna flip it over and put Charlie to the test. Name all 50 states in alphabetical order.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming.
That's crazy.
Another way that you can support our channel and our journey is checking out my photography page, charlieduncanphotography.com, and order yourself a print for your walls, or order your friends prints for the holidays. There's a lot of them on there, and it's going to be expanding quite a bit on this trip because I'll be getting photos from all over the country.
And it keeps our wheels on the road.
Yeah, it does. So we're in the Okanagan National Forest here, and we've actually stayed here before a long time ago on another trip we did, and we're thinking, oh, well, why don't we just stay here, because we know that it's going to be farmland pretty soon. But we've already stayed here, so I think we're just going to test our luck and try and find a spot. And hopefully we're not just driving all night.
Yeah. I think our first experiment when we drove to Oregon in the minivan, which we recorded in previous videos, it kind of sucked finding campsites in the dark, so we're kind of not listening to our lessons we've already learned, but
Yeah.
we want to see new places. We're eager to.
Yeah, so we're just going to try and find something just a little bit further. We're going to drive for maybe another hour and see where we're at.
It's 3 o'clock right now.
Yeah. And we were watching some van lifers last night. One adventure at a time did a live stream, and we asked them, what's your, if you could only give one piece of advice for somebody starting a van adventure, what would that piece of advice be? And they said to find your spot around 2 p.m.
And it's 3 p.m.
And it's 3 p.m. But they said find your spot while it's still light out, and have at least 3 spots to go to. But I mean, usually in Washington, it's easy for us to find spots. I guarantee in other states we will definitely follow that advice. But for now, we just want to put some miles in because we've seen all this.
Yeah, we're ready to get to the meat of things.
Yeah, we're ready to see some new stuff.
Yeah.
Our goal is to find as much free camping as possible. We really don't want to have to pay for camping if we don't have to, but we will if we have to.
Yeah.
But our goal is to have the most frugal adventure.
Yeah, and share with you guys tips on how you can travel on the cheap.
Yeah, so you will learn from our experiences.
And we are of the most frugal people we know, so.
Yeah, well, we don't know a lot of people.
We don't know a lot of people, but we're starting to now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, gosh, you guys are making us so social. At least we like you guys.
Yeah.
I always like stopping by these heritage markers. This is about the Kurdish sheep slaughter. Before 1900, cattlemen had the range to themselves, except for wild horses. Then sheep appeared. Tempers flared instantly. Haystacks put up by the sheepmen mysteriously burned. The hostility reached its climax One night in the spring of 1903, when several hundred sheep owned by A.A. Curtis were slaughtered with clubs about a half a mile behind this sign. For years, sun-bleached bones lay scattered about. In time, the ill feelings died away. The trouble had been a lot more between cattlemen and sheep than sheepmen than cattle and sheep. And then, so we pulled up, and there's bones. So, I wonder if these bones, nah, those have got to be new. There's still fur on those. And what's with the ball of electrical tape? That's just weird. Yeah, we like these heritage markers because sometimes you learn stuff you never even heard about. Like this.
So we just jumped on the iOverlander app and we are going to try and check out this spot. What's it called, babe? It is Boulder Creek.
Boulder Creek. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of dispersed camping up there. It's free, and it's about a mile between campsites, so it sounds like it's nice and private.
Yeah. Hopefully we find a good spot.
Excited our first night.
I know.
So you can see that the fire got really close to town here.
We're much luckier than Detroit, Oregon.
Yeah, way luckier than Detroit, Oregon.
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That is way too close for comfort.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at it up here. Charlie just pointed out how ironic this is, that the first night that we bought Opal, our minivan, we were staying in a burnt forest.
But check this out, we're in this middle of this burnt forest. We didn't see any of this last night because it was so dark when we got here.
And this is where we're going to be camping tonight, is in this burnt forest. Just a little bit ironic, don't you think?
I get lucky. It looks like there's some green patches in with the burntness. So hopefully we can get a spot that's not burned.
I think we found an excellent spot for the night. There's no camping signs. We got a creek.
Are we level right here? I think we're level right here.
I think we're pretty level. If not, we have leveling blocks. Let's get out and check it out. So I think this is North Fork Salmon Creek, just outside of Concanoli, Washington. See any good rocks? There's another adjacent site, huge fire pit, firewood already there. Obviously we're not gonna have a campfire right now. All right, should we get some dinner going?
Yeah. So this is how we're doing most of our meals. We have Jackery for power, and we have purchased a smaller Instapot so that we can make some rice and beans and such, and whatever else we have with us. Should be interesting. We brought a lot of stuff with us, a lot of the comforts of home, and crammed it all in the little minivan. And one of these days soon we will do a video on what all we brought. And the reason we want to do a video on what all we brought is so that in a few weeks or a month or so we can do another video on what we didn't need to bring. Because I mean, we've always heard, you know, that you always overpack when you're leaving on a van life trip, or even a road trip. We know we did overpack, but we'll see how much we overpacked with after we do those videos. And this is the Explorer 1000 Jackery. So the Jackery does power the Instapot, and it takes about a little over 20% to cook a pot of rice. Okay, so a pot of rice takes 20% of the Jackery. Not bad.
I'm okay with this.
All right, our first interesting meal. Rice, and we put some diced tomatoes on top and some tuna fish, and hot sauce with some garlic and onion powder. And Liz has smoked paprika on hers.
Super fancy.
Yeah, this is top of the line cuisine right here. Looks good.
We gotta eat down the supply.
That's right. I just finished dinner, and now we're gonna take a little walk down the road.
Yeah. It's been so quiet out here.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Not a lot of people driving by.
Oh, looks like there's another campsite right over there. Looks like this side of the road was spared from the fire, but the other side of the road is burnt. It's a nice paved road out here. I don't know if you can see that right there, but there's still some smoldering going on. That's pretty close to our campsite. Yeah, that is a little concerning. There is still fire right there. Huh. A little bit of smoldering over here too. I wonder if they know about that. Oh, I just got ash all over my shoes. So that's a little concerning.
Yeah.
Pretty close. Like, campsite's right back there, and the flames are right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of unsettling.
Yeah.
Another hot spot burning there, and over there too. This is kind of concerning. I mean, it is right by water, but yeah, see, these are just smoldering. The other one had flame. Still a lot of stuff that can catch fire right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess the firefighters know what they're doing. There's no way they couldn't see this. It's beautiful out here. Question comes to mind. Is it safe to camp in a burning forest? Huh.
I mean, it's just smoldering. There were only little flames, right?
Yeah, this is little flames in the forest, unattended, you know.
YOLO.
Not sure if that's exactly what that means, but yeah. It's a very pretty road. So the fire is straight back that way, and we're camping right down there. I think we're gonna be okay, because
I think so too.
it's been burning for a long time, months at this point, and you know.
I think they'd close this road off too if there was a hazard, so.
Yeah, and people have been driving up and down this road all day, and there was firefighters driving up and down the road earlier today. So I think we're good. It's just for one night. We'll leave the coordinates for this campsite in the description below, so you can check it out too, because it's pretty cool. It's right on the creek. Well, we are off to bed. It's already dark, and we got another long day of driving tomorrow.
Yeah, we're actually in bed kind of early. I think it's like,
We're in bed real early. It's like 8:30.
Yeah. But we're exhausted.
Yeah.
And it's dark. We've already played on our phones. So we're like,
Yep.
we're down, ready to be down for the count.
Yep. So we'll catch you in the morning. Good night.
Good night.
Well, that was fun.
That was so much fun. Our first day of our van life experience.
Thanks for coming along with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you on next week's.
Bye now.
See you on next week's.
Bye now.
Bye now.